Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I'm going to go through some of the new stuff that Guitar Tricks has put out, going to go through some of the updates, and basically the stuff that kind of didn't get incorporated into the video review I did of Guitar Tricks, which I'll link to in the description. I'll also link to the written review, which is over at guitarchalk.com, and that one can be updated, so that's just kind of a static page that I still go through and I still update it, and it gets looked over pretty regularly. So the problem with videos is that you can't update the video, but I'll link to that one, and anything I don't mention here has kind of been covered in that initial review. But this is just some of the stuff that Guitar Tricks has been putting out in the last, maybe last year or so, kind of the stuff they've been doing in 2020, and it'll just kind of give you an updated look, and I'll talk a little bit about what kind of value I think they're adding. So the first thing that's not really announced, I was just going to look at some of the the new tutorials that they're doing and kind of what I've seen them most frequently putting out. So it seems like they kind of jump back and forth between a kind of like an educational series and kind of interspersed with song lessons. And it's really been just kind of a lot of songs lately. So, like they've done they have Linkin Park, the One Step Closer, um, Counting Crows, Mr. Jones. They have a little bit of Coldplay, and you're just going to get a lot of they really are pushing their song lessons out pretty regularly. And then if you're looking for educational stuff, let's go back to a different view. It's a little bit harder to see there. What I'm seeing the most of is Chris Schlegel, and he's doing a lot of jazz and kind of improv type stuff. He does some of the chord melody style series, and so when you go into these, the contents are listed here, just like, and this is kind of a standalone. I think this is a jazz course. Yeah, this is a jazz style. Chris Schlegel does a lot of jazz, and you can see this was published on October 9th, so pretty new. And they'll have this is going to be pages listed. That's the number of videos, so there's 13 videos in this. So that's some of the new material that they're coming out with. They haven't added, actually let me go back here, see if I think they've added a new, or the second part of their acoustic style course. And let's see, yes, so they've added that. That may have made its way into the last review. I think last time I reviewed it, for the previous video, they only had the first acoustic course, but those are both up now. And this is Anders Morrison's acoustic course, and he's excellent. It's one of their best teachers, and it's obviously a lot of content here, and it's all kind of focused on the acoustic guitar. So that's pretty much what they've been doing with their content. Like again, their database expands all the time, and it's just been particularly they've been particularly consistent about posting songs. So as I've kind of always said, like if you're into learning covers, this is a great place to do it. And the One Step Closer tune here, we click on this. He is going to just kind of go through it like they always do. You're going to get the verse and pre-chorus and bridge. It's all going to be broken down, and then he does a performance. That was released not long ago at all. That was, let's see, that was 2 days ago. So at the time of recording this video on October 23rd, they put that out. So yeah, song lessons are going up all the time. The Guitar Tricks app has gotten a redesign. I haven't gone in and looked at this yet. From the screenshots, it honestly looks pretty good. Um, Looks like the courses are pretty easy there to get to, and I just need to pull this up and probably do a review on this as well, maybe even do a written one. They've kind of got their collections here for cover songs, it just looks pretty sleek. Uh, like I said, I haven't checked it out myself yet, but I would definitely, if you're a member, I would definitely advise downloading this. It's pretty sleek on the iPad. We have a I don't know if this redesign pertains to the iPad version as well. Again, I'm going to have to check on that, but that's something that they put out. They just posted this on October 9th. They have a section that they've been working on that is kind of part of their song section, but it's they're calling it the famous riffs, and it's all looks like a little bit easier. So if you click on one of these, let's see, yeah, these are all just famous riffs. It's a really kind of a useful section if you don't want to learn a full song. Let's go to Hotel California, and I'm guessing that this is going to be Yeah, this is going to be a single, yeah, it's going to be a single video. And then they have the tab here, and they have the video, and this is Anders. He's just going to take you through it. So instead of learning a full song, you're just learning the one riff, and they have the notation there and everything. Which is a pretty cool idea. I mean, they could do a ton of work with this. Now, I don't know if they're adding to this. It looks like, let's see if we can get a feel for. They should tell you when it was published. This was the most recent one. Like I said, it's pretty new, so looks like, well, unless I'm missing something. No, they don't have it. I don't mention when they published it. But this was they posted about it on August 4th, so that's a great feature. I mean, that's something they could just add a lot to, which in addition to the song lessons that they already do, that would be a really cool thing to see. It looks like, yeah, it looks like it has its own tab. So now they have collections, which they kind of grouped into uh, kind of categories of songs. They have one-hit wonders, modern metal, slide guitar starter pack, a lot of cool things there. You can, or you can always just sort through it by songs and artists. So that's something they've been doing a lot with, is kind of sorting their song section. And that's something I would want to keep an eye on. And if you're a member, I'd keep an eye on that, this famous riff, see if they're adding to that. Because if they are, then I'd be pretty excited about that. You just go in and learn a riff, and they could just put tons of those on there. They could probably whip those out really quickly. Free guitar lessons. This is something that they are pushing on their YouTube channel a little bit. So they're putting free lessons and kind of, I guess I would call them teasers. It's just kind of, they're not going to give you full courses, obviously, but a lot of the content that they're putting up is pretty good. And even just for a YouTube channel, like I think this is an area where they've been really active. And let's see how many videos they have to this point. Come on. Yeah, I mean, they're at 129,000 subscribers, so they're definitely putting out some content. And it looks, let's see, back to the homepage here. It looks like there are 412 videos, and I know for a fact that they've been adding a lot to that, because that was a lot lower last I checked. Yeah, so in the last 30 days they've done 4 videos, so maybe they're putting up 4 or 5 a month, which is great. So that's kind of a new thing for them. They're moving on that a little bit more aggressively. And then the last thing that I noticed is they are starting to do some live lessons. This last one they had posted about was with Mike Alexi. So anyway, this was back on April 10th, and I don't know if they've done any since. I don't think they posted about it, but they have been sort of pushing this. There's this book a live lesson option, which I haven't done. I think it is more expensive, but they're starting to do a little bit more. Let's see here. If you click to register, see if there's any. Yeah, so there's nothing available right now, but it looked like that was something they were exploring. So, yeah, basically that's it. I mean, like I said, the content here is pretty consistent. You get a couple, maybe 2 to 4 new videos per week, and they've been really consistent about it. They're definitely pushing their songs. They're definitely pushing their YouTube channel. So, as always, we have a link to the free trial below, and that helps us out. We do partner with them, but we sincerely recommend this program. So if you have any questions about it, you can drop it in the comments section, and I'll put the links down there. And like I said, the written review is going to be there as well, and so you can check that out. And hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. That helps us out too. And in the future, we'll keep posting updates about this and some of these other guitar websites that we keep up with. So hopefully you find it helpful, and we'll talk to you guys soon.